Hello fellow hikers and welcome to my channel, and before we get started, if you like this content and want to keep up to date on it, consider subscribing and click that bell so you get notified when I release a video. So without further ado, let's head into Mr. Anchor, who has more information on what's happening today. Hello fellow hikers, I'm Mr. Anchor and we have some breaking news on the desk, and our friend Adventurer James, who is covering this, will tell you more. Alright, thanks to Mr. Anchor, and thanks to everyone tuning in. We have some breaking news today, as you can see on the screen. This is the Tornado Attack Vehicle, or the TAV for short. This is a race car kind of version of vehicle, and it's a unbelievable vehicle that was made for racing, but then he changed to storm chasing with it. So, yeah. And it's also has never seen a tornado, and it's always wanted to see a tornado. So hopefully when it comes to Twisted, we'll be able to chase with it and get its first ever tornado intercept, which is great. So yeah, that's that first one there. Let's go to some other images that have also come out within the past couple of days, or maybe a couple weeks. This one here was by BSP, of course, because he's the one who likes making vehicles, which he's a very good creator on that, I should say. And yeah, this came out not too long ago, and you can see the image on the left shows the actual TAV in real life. I think that's how you should say the word TAV. And yeah, you can see the TAV on the left, and then this is what it looks like in Twisted, but as you can see in the top left of it, it says this is not the final product. So this is why I can see some more changes, some more little bit minor changes. Some of them you can't see, but some of them you might will. But yeah, overall, it's a pretty good vehicle, and it looks pretty dang good and Twisted. And moving on to the next piece of breaking news that we have right now, we have a new Dominator rocket, which was credited by SZN.SOU. They are making one of the rockets for Dom 3. Of course, it's Dominator 3 because the only ones have rockets. Or it could be a Dominator 1 and 2. The Dominator 1 has rocket launchers. Dominator 2, they all have rocket launchers. And yeah, you can see the new particle system that they're added to the rockets, because when you just shoot the rockets off now, there's no particle system whatsoever. So, as you can see here, you can see the smoke and then sparks coming out the back. So, yeah. That's what I like about the new particles that are coming. And all this information I'm talking about, hopefully, I'm talking about right now, and some that's going to happen in the future will be happening probably in 1.22, which hopefully is going to be coming out, I think, around March through May. And we also got some old info on the new map, which, of course, as I forgot to add, this is from Fusion's video when he made the new map, like everything that's going to be added on to the new map. It's a better video than what I made when I first saw the new map, so shout out to Fusion to make a better video than mine. Nice job, Fusion. So these are from comments that I found on his video. All these images are mine, but the people that are on there are, of course, the people that are there. So Will said this was all 5 months ago when the video was made. So it was 5 months ago. Will did say on the video regarding to the lore, the buildings, towns, everything on there. It's a pretty long comment. He says, regarding the lore, we have plans to add a lot more to the new map, in addition to much of it being carried over from the current map, like Helma, Sneed, etc. So some of the places that you see in the current map will be also moved into also the new map. And the lore is going to be good. I like the lore of Twisted. And the water is meant to pose somewhat of a challenge because it's the common obstacle chasing central Minnesota, of course, because Minnesota has a lot of lakes. It's the license plate of Minnesota, the state of 10,000 lakes. So yeah, I like the challenge of the water. That's a great thing. And then the vast spaces of water also makes it very good, because for the performance, because it's just water. It's water. Water doesn't have much performance in there anyway. In Twisted, it's just open and then that's it. So that's great for performance, so less issues with that. And also, it would also, because it doesn't be filled with trees, buildings, props, etc. And it's also a great viewing point for storms and tornadoes, which is amazing. So he plans on incorporating many parks and good vantage points along the shorelines where players can get a good view of the storm. So let's say one of those lakes and you're facing north and there's a tornado on the ground, and he'll probably have like a park or a good vantage point you can see from. You can see the tornado just going across the land. And then it's also worth knowing that, this is the big one here, it's also worth knowing that a few more town/villages that are not shown on the blueprint of the map still may be added to the map. So Hiram, some other places that are missing on there, like, I don't have none in my mind right now, but the one thing I do have in my mind right now is Cherokee Village and Hiram. Those are the ones not shown in the blueprint, but some of them may be still added to the map. It just, but the other part is, he wants to build the majority of the map first, because of course you want to build the majority of the map of everything that's going to be first things first added to the map in the blueprint. And then he wants to see if there's any more space/memory allocation that allow for more towns, because if memory maxes out the space/memory for the game, he can't add those towns. So yeah, because of course Roblox memory and everything's extremely low. And also Fusion posted his response to someone. He said, believe it or not, the new map will actually make performance better because there won't be many useless parts taking up storage like there is on the current map. Because on the current map, there's a lot of useless parts sitting on the map. I don't know some of the useless parts sitting on the map, but there is. But also in the new map, there will be a lot less useless parts, and it'll also make the game run a lot better because also the map's bigger, everything's more sprawled apart. And also that part, the towns and everything that are on there, we don't know the size, we don't know anything, they're just dots on the map. Besides, everyone knows what Hazleton's going to probably look like. It's still going to be the big city of the map. And also, we have hit the final piece of information today for the breaking news. This is the community feedback that they have officially brought back to Twisted. This is a community feedback for developers to collect data from players of Twisted, and over the next while they'll be sending out polls sporadically to collect this data, and this data will be used in development, which is unbelievable, and that's massive. So they also said players stern with honesty. All these things were posted by Bricks, who is the community manager of Twisted. And then these are the first two of the how many polls they released last night. And the devices they play Twisted on, 78% play on PC laptop, 9% on console, 12% on mobile, and 1% on other, what is other, I should say. And then there one says, what playstyle would you prefer Twisted to pursue? An arcade, fast-paced, adrenaline-filled experience, 12% voted that. Realistic, slower, more life-like experience, 37% only voted that. And then people like balance, not a singular focus, some realism, trade-offs. And that was 51%. And the reason why I picked realistic is I like some realistic storm chasing games. I don't like the arcade, because I hate the arcades. Like, arcade storm chasing games not fun because it's always fast-paced, adrenaline-filled experience, and also it's kind of like way unrealistic. But balance is like, alright, so there's some arcade, but there's also some realism, so that's what I like about that they add those 2 other options. But I go mostly with realistic because that's who I am. And we're gonna go take a look at some other images from the other polls they have also released. These are the last 3 they released. They said what main component needs to be the most improved. They started with the map, which was 10%, which is 83 votes. I don't know why they did the map, because it's already getting revamped already completely in 1.22. The radar was 7%, needs to get changed. I think the only thing about radar needs to get changed is like more radars, and then a bit more of the warnings and stuff need to get tweaked a little bit. Storms/tornadoes need to be, they are 64% people want the storms and tornadoes redone or improved. The thing I want about the storms and tornadoes is, line storms, squall lines. That's the one thing that I voted that for, is their part. And also some revamp, like the meshes and stuff, were also redone, more realistic. I want to see a more pronounced shelf clouds, different types of colors of tornadoes, like when it's like, let's say there's low humidity, the tornado comes like a dusty color. And then when it's humid, the tornado stays like a dark black kind of color. So that's the only thing that's the reason why I voted storms and tornadoes. Thermodynamics was 6%. There's not much about the thermodynamics that needs to be changed. Probably a little bit more, like, a bit of more realism to it a little bit. And then the progression system was 13%. Maybe in the future they'll probably add some type of progression system where you actually get to a certain level or something, and you can get more money type of, I don't know how the progressive system will work if they redid it all. But yeah, most people did storm/tornadoes, and those are my reasons why I think I chose storms and tornadoes. And then how much Twisted do you play during a week? I play around 3 to 6 hours. That's what most people picked. 30% picked 229 votes, I should say. There's a lot of people that voted these. And then some people play 6 to 12 hours per week, 1 to 3 hours, and then less than an hour. Over 24 hours. 78 people played over 24 hours in a week in Twisted, which is unbelievable. They were probably grinding a lot. So yeah, most people play Twisted for 3 to 6 hours per week. And then also another one is, what method of content drops do people prefer? Most people prefer larger game alternate updates like the current system they have, like 1.20, 1.21, 1.22, those massive updates instead of smaller but more frequent content updates. Yesterday there was 30 most of the people want smaller updates, but then as of today it changed a lot. It's all the way up to larger game alternate updates, which is why I like that system they have now. They work massively on updates and then release a massive update at the end, which is, I like that because I can make videos and stuff on that. So yeah, those are all the stuff that I got for today, and that is all the breaking news that we have today. But we technically still have one more to go through, and that is, of course, the usual question of the video. And today's question of the video is, would you use the tornado attack vehicle, and also how much winds do you think the TAV can handle? So the first one I'm going to answer is I'll be like this: yes, I'm going to use the tornado attack vehicle once I get it, and also I'm going to say the price around the TAV will probably be like 100,000. And then how much the winds can handle, I'm going to say around 140, 150. So around the Dominator 1's type of range. So yeah, that's all for today's guys. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And remember, if you enjoy content like this and also want to keep up to date with this, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell so when you get notified whenever I release a new video. So that's it for today, guys. I'm Adventure James. I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye for now.